How's it going, guys? Paul from Alpha Wrestling Reviews here. I've just come here with a bit of a quick news update. This is going to be a nice little short video, just recapping some of the news that has happened just quite recently. Now, I'm also filming this the same day that I filmed the SmackDown and NxT review, so I still look exhausted and tired. I am, guys. I'm very sorry. I'm also going to be looking down at my notes that are below me, so if you see me looking down, it's just me checking so I cover all bases. So, first bit of news is SmackDown head writer Jesse James has stepped down following arguments or disagreements with Vince McMahon. There was no specific details on what these said disagreements were, but Jesse James and Vince McMahon couldn't come to terms with whatever they were disagreeing on, and Jesse James has decided to step down. Doesn't specify if he's leaving the company full stop or not. It just says that he's stepping down as head writer. Whoever takes his place is going to be interesting to see. But yeah, Jesse James is no longer head writer of SmackDown. The rumour was that he was also the man that pushed Kofi Kingston to win the WWE Championship. Again, this is just a bit of speculation on my part, but might be why, maybe? Well, I don't know. We'll have to see in the coming days. A bit more news might come out on it. But at the moment, that's all we really have. So final time, Jesse James, the Road Dogg, has stepped down as SmackDown head writer. So next bit of news is Pat McAfee. For those of you that don't know who he is, me being one of them before WrestleMania, is the gentleman that decided to turn up on our screens during the pre-show in a tuxedo suit with shorts. First time I saw him, my initial reaction was, what on earth is that man wearing? He was asked apparently not to turn up in jorts, so he decided to turn up in a tuxedo with shorts. I personally think he looked absolutely ridiculous, but I digress. I wasn't the only one. Apparently, while filming a practice run on the pre-show, Michael Cole was spotted what he's wearing. Quite mad, he's pulled him into the production booth and apparently yelled at him. Yeah, who'd know? Michael Cole's got a pair of grapefruits. He's called him unprofessional. He said he looks terrible and sloppy. This has obviously wound up McAfee quite a lot, especially since apparently it was in front of McMahon family. Don't think it was Vince himself, as to the story that I'll read in a second. But the McMahon family and other members of staff. Now, like I said, this is wound this is wound McAfee up quite a bit, to the point where he nearly left. He nearly left then and there and nearly walked away from WWE. It's interesting to see. I can understand where Michael was coming from, but by the sound of things, I don't think he went about it the right way. Now, Vince McMahon's obviously heard this story from another member of staff who has not been named thus far. However, this member of staff, by the sounds of things, was actually defending McAfee, showing McMahon a picture of, I suppose, shorts or tuxedo shorts on LeBron James. And McMahon has seen this and thought it was, get this, hip. Hip was the word that he used. Okay. But yes, apparently McMahon didn't really have a problem with it, so McAfee was allowed to continue on. Michael Cole apparently pulled him to one side and apologised for his actions, and they let bygones be bygones, and McAfee was on the pre-show, as planned. Okay, well, that's the way it goes, but personally I didn't like them. I thought they looked absolutely stupid, but I'm not the one wearing them. So, yeah. So, last bit of news now today, guys, is NxT spoilers from the tapings that have just recently happened. So, for those of you that don't want to know, please click off now. I'm going to give you a countdown of 3, 2, CM Punk return confirmed. I ruined it there. But, you know, you got the joke. But, yeah, anyway, 3, 2, 1, and Kairi Sane. So, we had Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane for the NXT Women's Championship. Now, the stipulation was that if Kairi Sane lost, she would no longer be allowed to challenge for the championship, and that is exactly what happened. Kairi Sane lost the match to Shayna Baszler. I'm not going to go into details about the match itself or how the win went down for Baszler. I'll leave that for when the show comes out. That way we can review it when it comes round. But Kairi Sane lost, and she bowed to the crowd and basically near enough said her goodbyes. Now, for me, this sort of confirms reports that maybe it's the Sky Pirates that are coming up as Paige's Mystery SmackDown tag team. I would like to see that. I think that would be quite interesting, especially since Paige is a good talker. She can be the mouthpiece for Sane and Shirai, since a pair of them are from Japan and their English is not superb. Apparently they can talk English, but when you're trying to make a promo, and an effective promo, and English isn't your natural language, it can make things, quite difficult. So it's going to be interesting to see how that one unravels in the coming weeks. So yeah, and then the final bit of news coming from NXT, which obviously is also a spoiler, but by this point you would have clicked off if you didn't want to know, is Kushida made his debut in NXT against Cassius Ohno, winning with the surfboard. I can't remember what the finish is called. Oh, hoverboard, sorry. The hoverboard lock, I think is what it's called. Yes, it is hoverboard lock. I had to think about that, which is basically a Kimura lock. And Cassius Ohno tapped out, so Kushida won his first match via submission. But yeah, that's all I have for you today, guys. Just a little short video, a little news video for you. If anything updates with those storylines, we shall let you know soon. It'll either be myself, Sean, or Ben will do a nice little news video for you guys. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to leave. So take care, stay safe, like and subscribe. I've been Paul, and I'll see you guys soon.